Welcome to this comprehensive exploration of Carl Gustav Jung's psychology. This script serves as a direct, deep dive into the hidden aspects of human psychology with one clear goal: to help you master your shadow and become emotionally unshakable. If you are facing anxiety, depression, chronic guilt, anger, or repetitive self-destructive behavior, this path is for you. The emotional outbursts or unexplained sadness you experience do not arise from external situations, but from unresolved conflicts within your unconscious mind. By learning to confront and integrate these hidden parts, you can step toward true emotional freedom. The origin of the shadow. The shadow is the name Carl Jung gave to the sum of everything you reject, repress, or refuse to acknowledge in yourself. It is born during childhood. As a child, you were praised by parents, teachers, and society for being polite, nice, and obedient. Conversely, you were criticized or punished when you displayed anger, envy, selfishness, or deep sadness. To survive and fit in, you learn to push these unacceptable emotions into a dark corner of your psyche. However, what is repressed does not disappear. It remains alive in the unconscious, growing stronger and shaping your thoughts, feelings, and impulses. The shadow is not inherently evil. It is simply your unacknowledged dark side, and it contains massive amounts of blocked energy and creativity. How the shadow controls your life. Jung famously stated that as long as we do not make the unconscious conscious, it will direct our lives, and we will call it fate. When the shadow operates autonomously, it manifests as unexplained anxiety, sudden outbursts of rage, chronic guilt, and self-sabotage. Whenever you feel an emotional reaction that seems completely automatic or disproportionate to the situation, you are experiencing an autonomous psychic fragment acting under the command of the shadow. You cannot achieve true emotional control simply through positive thinking or by rationalizing your choices, because your shadow continues to manipulate your decisions and relationships from the darkness. The persona, the social mask. To understand how the shadow maintains its grip, you must understand the persona. The persona is the social mask or system of adaptation you built to survive in the external world. It is the idealized version of yourself that you present at work, in relationships, and in social life to ensure you are loved, accepted, or respected. The danger arises when you begin to believe you are your persona. The more rigid, perfect, and flawless your public mask is, the more psychic material you must repress into the shadow. This is why people who appear perfectly controlled and positive on the outside often suffer in secret from severe depression, explosive anger, or a suffocating sense of emptiness. Sustaining an artificial image requires immense energy, leading to deep emotional exhaustion. True freedom requires dismantling this mask and accepting your whole humanity. Recognizing the shadow in daily life. You do not need to isolate yourself in a cave to find your shadow. It reveals itself daily through intense and irrational emotions. The most common mechanism is projection. When you feel a sudden, disproportionate hatred or irritation toward a coworker or acquaintance, you are likely projecting. What you despise in them is a repressed aspect of yourself that you refuse to accept. Other signs of the shadow include feeling intense envy over someone else's success, judging people harshly for showing emotional vulnerability, recurring dreams involving confrontations, being chased, or encountering aggressive animals, physical symptoms like chronic muscle tension, unexplained pain, and constant fatigue caused by the energy spent keeping elements repressed.